Hello, my name is Garx82 and welcome back to my Gregtech New Horizons series. Finally got the 15 assembler machine casings. It took quite a few episodes for me to finally craft up all this stuff, but yeah, once I got everything completely automated down to like every last component, it wasn't too horrible. I think it is still a bit too expensive. I like really grindy packs, and even I found this was a bit too much. But it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't the end of the world, but definitely was quite a lot. But basically, just trying to go down here and get everything we need here. Did I pull those out? I feel like I did to make room. I don't remember where I put them. Yep, they're there. When I was running out of space, I kind of pulled out all the single items that were taking up drive space. I love being able to autocraft the maintenance. Alright, so what do we got? We got our 39, and then we got the maintenance hatch. Now I'm going to, this is going to take me a second because I gotta, like these are so weird with the, you need the fluids in there. So I'll craft these up. Like I said, I'm not going to do these IV ones, so let me craft up the LV version. I could even do the ULV one. I'm wondering if that would be... No, we'll do... I don't know, I'm trying to think of what hatch I want. I'm worried about conflicts, because the assembly line is quite difficult to automate. And I'm curious, like if I have hatches that have multiple inputs, I'm wondering if, yeah, because this only has one stack, so you basically put that in there and you can't fit anything else in, so you're not going to get conflicts, but I'm kind of curious how... This is a bit of a pain, because you need an LUV machine hull. I think I'm just going to go with the usual input bus and the input hatches, I think. I don't need that much fluid capacity, I don't think, in the fluid. So we're going to get 4 of those. Yeah, let me go ahead and get the stuff. Now the output bus, unless it's like needs a higher tier, there is no point to getting anything higher than HV, because HV is 16 stacks, and all these are also 16 stacks, but they're more expensive. So I don't think there's any point to get those. Anyway, let me get this crafted up and we will see. So I've decided just to go with the LV for now. I can always upgrade them if I decide I want the bigger hatches or the bigger input buses. These will probably never be upgraded. But yeah, so I decided to go with steel just because I had a whole bunch of steel and easy enough to make. Whereas the higher tier ones are a little more difficult, especially with the different types of chests you need. But I have everything in my inventory, and like I suspected, the quest is not completing. So let's see if we can get this to complete. So there it goes. But I'm not going to use those, so we're just going to delete those. All right, so there is the first part. Let's throw these in a chest for now. The next part is the reinforced glass and assembly line casings. I know these are a bit difficult to make. Reinforced glass, though, pretty sure that's really easy, isn't it? Yeah, just glass dust and advanced alloy. So you get 4 each. I have 2. I need 5 crafts of that. Do I have enough advanced? Oh, I just have barely enough. What is it? 3 each, was it? that a 3 or an 8? That's a 3. So in my alloy smelter. There we go. There is the reinforced glass. And then the assembly line casings. Yeah, these are a bit more difficult. Is this blue steel or no? This is tungsten steel. So I need, how many does it want? 11. Yeah, we're gonna have 11 slices to the multi-block. So that is 22 robot arms. That's gonna take me a while to craft up. Just time, basically, I think. I forget, do I have these on? I do have these on autocraft. Nice. Just realized I think I have a whole ton of, yeah. Yeah, I'm wearing my hazmat suit. Keep forgetting to drop that stuff in there. Didn't actually need to craft up more, but oh well. Alright, so there is the tungsten steel. The steel, I think I need, what, 44 steel? Oh, I'm out of iron dust. Should I maybe set that as a recipe? I think I have a pulverizer, don't I set up? Yeah, I do. Let's go ahead and... because I keep running into that issue where I don't have enough iron dust. And I just have it set normally to smelt all my iron as it's coming into the A system. But I think I have more, actually. Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff that needs to be taken care of. I just haven't got around to it. Alright, let's see if that works now. Yep, it's running. Nice. Alright, let me go ahead and get this crafted up. This is probably going to take a few minutes. I need 22 robot arms. Oof. That's a lot. Oh, I have 2 already. Why do I have 2? Oh, that's for the... I'm pretty sure that's for the actual assembly line. The controller. Let me just double check. Yep. What am I gonna have to get for this? This, I can probably... I'm probably gonna change these recipes so I don't have to worry about that. What do we got? Neodymium. Polyvinyl. Ah, easy enough stuff. Okay, I think we got everything here. Why don't I just do the shift click in would probably be easier. If I can even remember what it's called. There it is. Assembly line casing, there we go. So we should get not 11. And 22 reinforced glass, 11 of those. All right, nice. Put that there. Man, this is requiring a lot of stuff. Next, we have the IV energy hatch. I have my grates and those. All right, so I'm not gonna have to do an IV energy hatch and the data access hatch. The energy hatches? No, they... I couldn't remember. For some reason I was thinking they needed circuits, but they don't. They need the power things. But I need 4 of these. So let's get that going. Data sticks, I have some over here, which I use for when I am scanning, but I haven't done that in a while. I'll just use, I think we get them back too, which is cool. And EV machine hull. All the things. see. Ah. Right. Am I out of... No. Like, is that stuck? Maybe it was just crafting as I was doing it. Yeah, I went through about 3.5 billion, I think, cooking up all those robot arms. I underestimated the amount of tungsten that needed to be smelted, so that took a long time. Right, there it is. Yeah, unfortunately, when you auto-crafting, like I have that machine set to craft those fibers, it will take up a crafting slot, unfortunately. So occasionally, that'll happen. And I have a feeling... Yeah, the assembler is being used. It's in this one. Yep, there it is. Let's do that. Not that it matters, I need all of this anyway. Alright, so there is that. Let me go ahead and... You know what, I haven't automated this... My energy hatches. Let's see. I don't have a thing on my lathe either. I should get that going. So many things I need to automate. Alright, so we got the IV energy hatches here. I have almost all of it automated. Not quite yet. Just because a couple things are a bit annoying still at this point. But for the most part, that is automated. I think like the superconductor wires aren't quite automated. I have a recipe for it, but yeah, those things are a pain. Alright, so what's the last thing we need? Data access hatch. Come on. What's the difference between these two? No idea. Oh well, we'll just do this one. Got everything for it. So there is that. All right, so that's the next part. And the last but not least, I have the assembly line, the actual multi-block, or the actual controller. And just double checking this counted, it did. All right, so this assembly line, I think I may need just a couple more circuits. I think I still have the robot arms, right? Yep, IV machine hall. I may have just used that. Yeah, I did. I used that for the energy hatch. So one more of those. And then I think it's these, right? IV? Yeah. And getting these IV, it's like, oh my god, I'm out of platinum. I may have platinum dust. Oh, phew, thank god, I don't have to like go back to don't have to go back to series right at this moment. All right. Let me just wait for these to craft up. It's basically the tungsten. It's 60 seconds, I think. Here we go. I am ready to finally build the assembly line. And there we go. Wow, that is a crazy multi-block, as we can see. All the things that are needed for the multi-block. So feels pretty amazing. I'm gonna take, oh, I get all of this. And why do I need 64 buckets of squid ink? All right, we'll take that. Yes, coin technician, 1,000 coins. I think that is well worth it. Throw the paper in there. I don't really want to put that in my fluid. But we'll see. Let's see if we get anything good from these. Tungsten steel. Ooh, medium Cenarium battery. The ender. Don't really need the ender. Throw that in there. I don't have any room for that. And that's just the container. I think I would need to... Don't I need to fill this up? Yeah, I need to fill it up with the Cenarium anyway. All right. We have got everything here. I have kind of laid out a little bit. Now, this is such a large multi-block, and it can go even bigger. We're doing 11 slices. I think it can go up to 16, can't it? So it can go all the way up to there if needed. So I think right kind of in here, maybe I should move it down a little bit. How about like there, and then move it forward 2, maybe? What do we think of that? Maybe right there? I think it's all the way if needed. All right, yeah, I think this is where we're going to build it. That works. All right, let me just break some of this. It's going to take me a little while to remember how to build this. I did test it out, but that was quite a few days ago. Actually, I think it's probably a couple weeks now since I've tested out building this thing. All right. So the bottom is the steel machine casings, maintenance hatch, or input hatch. Right. So the input hatches are going to go down. The input buses. This is the middle. Yeah. So these are going to go like this, all 10 of them. And we will have them facing down. And I need some, let's see. I'll probably throw this kind of like in front. And I guess the fluid input hatches will go on this side. And then if I remember, the rest, yep, the rest is these solid steel machine casings. Is this an input? Yeah, so we got one more after that. Right, and at the very end, we have the output bus. We'll have that facing down as well. Gotta empty out all underneath here as well. All right, that is the first layer. Second layer, reinforced glass on either side and the assembly line down the middle. So I'm gonna do this, and I don't remember if these, I don't know if you can get these back if you break them. Oh, I have that Silk Touch tool, so I could probably get it from there, but let's not test that out. And then these go down the middle. Think, is that right? Yeah, the assembly line, and then the assembler machine casing. This goes on top of it. Like that. And the grates on either side. Although, did I? I feel like I've... Oh, right. Actually, I think I want it on this side. Now, This one is, yeah, the controller. I don't know if you can face it that way. We'll tie. And then the data access hatch. Yep. I feel like I have way more machine casings than I actually need. And then last but not least, the top layer. I don't know. I guess we'll put these. I'll probably have the power coming up from there. And then this goes down the middle. Is that how it's... I'm trying to remember. Don't think you... I feel like that... Did I not... Maybe that... Yep, we got something. Does this need to be... I feel like it's this that is... Yeah. So it looks like it checked this and then failed with this one. Let me see if it works better on this side. Try this. I feel like this is... I built it like this. I seem to remember the data hatch to that side. Yep. All right, so there we go. It looks like it needs to be on the right-hand side. Like this data hatch needs to be to the left of the controller. Can I do that? No. So it definitely has to be facing that way. Which is... Yeah, that's not how I wanted that. But actually, I mean, now I could actually look out and see through the glass. I can see if it's working. Question is, how do I want to power this then, I guess? Yeah, see, I didn't really want the power cables coming up here. I can do them farther back. Why don't we do that? So if we maybe do them like here instead of like all the way into the front, I think it just looks a little cleaner. Either way, we kind of cut it. We're going to have cabling come up. All right, but there is the assembly line, and then the usual maintenance. Everything? No, soldering iron. Now we did do the scan the one recipe for the motor. Everything? What am I missing? Usually I'm much better at maintenance. All right, there we go. Get this away. Now we did do the one thing. We can go take a look at it. And it'll be over here. So basically what we do is put this data stick in the... Is this it? This is it right here. Right. So we need, in the data stick, we'll put this in the assembler, and then we need to feed it yttrium, barium, magnetic, samarium. I got to figure out how to make that. Long HSS rod, fine osmiridium wire. All right, so osmiridium. A lot of it as well. Let me take a look at here. I need to figure out how to make this as well. And we'll come back. All right, we are back and done some kind of research. And one of the things I did I don't remember when, I did it a few episodes ago, but I threw a piece of osmium in my scanner, and I think it took about 20,000 seconds, so it took a long time, but yeah, so I wanted to get osmium because I cannot produce it easily right now. So I wanted to get that going. Yeah, 1200 seconds for one piece of osmium. So as of right now, the only way I can do it, I think, is isn't it platinum? It's the small ones from centrifuging. I don't remember here. Look at that, you can get it from asteroid dust, but tiny amounts, but I can get so much of it. Yeah, platinum group sludge, but it's only 85% chance. And I think I turned it all, my chalcopyrite to copper, to be honest. Maybe I didn't. Asteroid, though, that is something, but that's such a small amount. And 40 seconds. And then these I can't get to yet, which will probably have a higher chance, although it's not. Oh, Centauri A is, but I think that's tier 7. So yeah, the only way to make the osmium is through the platinum group sludge. Let me double check. I do have a bunch, so I can get some this way, but we'll have the replicator. I probably don't have enough for that. We'll have the replicator going. I didn't even look how much UU matter this takes. 190. Ooh, that's quite a lot as well. Alright. But anyway, that will just kind of go and get me a couple osmium. I think it is a 1 os iridium. Take a look at this. Yeah, it's a 1 to 3 in an EV. I do have an EV. Yeah, so I don't need a whole lot of osmium. I have 1 left. Oh, I have a couple in here actually, so I might not need to replicate too much, but let's see. So 6, I get 24 ingots out of this. I think I need 16 ingots. So actually, I think we're good now that I'm thinking about it. And I'll just let this run. I have UU matter, I might as well use it. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. Thankfully, we have lots of iridium. I'm gonna throw this in here. Oh, I'll get more out of this too. This has a chance at this. So 5. Oh, I just put it back. Duh. Getting crazy. Alright, so let's go throw that in there. $20 seconds, not too bad. Alright, and the last thing I was been looking at is the samarium. Yeah. And we'll look at that in a second. Yeah, so that's actually not terrible. Mixer, I don't know if I have enough. Yeah, this is the last one I can put in there. Definitely need all these. Enderium probably don't need right now. I can probably take that out. These 2 I probably don't need in there. Canthal probably don't either. And alright, Oz. I haven't even looked at what I need to cook this, to be honest. Hopefully I can do it. I can. But I do need helium in there. Alright, so it needs to be cooked with helium. There's no option. And I may need to go get some more monazite too, because that's where I've been getting helium from. So it's, what is that, 5? It was 1,000 each, right? Yeah, so 5 monazite each. And I need 16. What would that be? 60. Oh, here we go with the math while recording. Never a good thing. 68 is what I need. Wait, no, 80. What am I talking about? Right? I don't even know. Here we go with the math. All right, so it's 5 each. That's 12. Do I need 20 more? Yeah, 80, right? That was just way too complicated for that. All right, so there we go. So that will get the helium that we need for that. The 16 ingots of osmiridium that I need. I'm just gonna, I guess, throw that in there. I'm not gonna worry about the chalcopper yet, but the samarium and those explosions, I think, are from my warp. By the way, someone did point that out, and I'd forgotten that I'd gained some warp. But the samarium, there's a couple ways to get it. Obviously, samarium, but if we look at the ore, it's not till much, much later. So what I think we can do, took me a little while to kind of figure this out, is if we look at Europa, whatever it is, and we can also, you know, pulverize this and stuff. We get a chance at it there. I don't need much for these motors, but if we look at this, this is found in Europa. And we actually need this, LEDX or whatever, for the next spaceship, or next rocket. So I'm just gonna go and drop a miner down. I'm not gonna do anything super fancy or anything. How much? I usually do 32. Actually, it doesn't matter with the, here, just throw that in there. It doesn't matter with this, because it'll just stop if it gets full or anything. I do need to empty this out though. This is from my tetrahedrite vein again. All right, so let me empty this out and we'll meet on the moon. All right, we are on Europa, not the moon. I guess it's Jupiter's moon, but Europa for the LEDX, whatever it's called, I forget. But there's a vein pretty close to where I land. All right, so I didn't end up doing the compressed chest. I ended up just doing a gold to diamond upgrade, because these are actually really easy. Gold and just 2 diamond, that's it. And this should be big enough for this. That in there, and I guess let's do this. There we go, and hopefully we'll get what we're looking for. Well, we got some ice. Digging down. I don't think the ore veins are not far from the surface. Come on. Hopefully they're not. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. Okay. So, always worried when I do scan and I like get the coordinates wrong or something. So it always feels good when we get it. So there is the LEDX, but unfortunately it is wrapping up time, so I don't have enough time to go ahead and craft the motor yet. But if we look, we have opened up the last tier here. Fortunately, this quest is usually the machine hall, which is fine. I can actually craft it, no problem. But we can't finish this quest until we get to the next 3 planets. So it looks like that is going to be kind of the next thing I am working towards. Let's see. So yeah, Io, Mercury. I don't know if we'll hit up Venus yet, but yeah, what was the other one? Io, Mercury. It wasn't Venus, was it? Oh, it was Venus. All right, so yeah, this will be the next part we work towards, and I just realized we need another thermal suit. Needs spacesuit. I have no idea what the spacesuit is, so that'll be interesting. Oh, there it is. What does this require? I'm scared to look at. Oof. Actually, that's not that bad. Pretty sure I like make this stuff, don't I? Yeah, I make all this stuff. Except that. I don't know what that is, but we'll look into that next episode. And then we'll come back. I'm going to get the osmium and all the components left so we can finally craft an LUV motor and check out how the assembly machine works. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. So thanks for watching and have a good one.